What's up, YouTube? This is your girl Queen 318 Rage to the Devout TV, and we're back with another one. This right here is so sad. Another one bites the dust, and this one got to do with a mother. Reports stated that maybe this is a retaliation due to Jetty Youngin being murdered because this mother was inside of her home getting her hair done, minding her own business when shots rang out in broad daylight, and she was shot and murdered, and the bullet struck her in her head. So, like I said, reports stated maybe this is a retaliation due to Jada Youngin getting killed because if you notice, the young man that's right beside him, it was his mother that got killed. So that what Porch is saying, that this is a retaliation, maybe allegedly that is a retaliation for Jada Youngin. So I got this from the YouTuber called The Family, and this is coming out of my state, Louisiana state, the boot. You dig? So let's get into what he has to say about this situation, and I'll come back with my commentary.
Also breaking right now, two people were shot tonight in Bogalusa. Sources are telling us one of the victims is a rapper with a long criminal history who goes by J. Youngin. Jada Youngin.
J. Youngin.
Police say they were working on a shooting on Superior Avenue near Pontomac Street when they were also called to a scene on Ott Street at Marshall Richardson Road. And we're still trying to piece all of this together, but sources are telling us the motive for that violence was retaliation. They're also saying the rapper, whose legal name is Javoria Scott, is in critical condition. He's been arrested in the past on drug charges, and most recently he was sentenced to 7 months in prison for gun violence crimes. Tonight, Bogalusa Mayor Wendy Perret told us the city's been rocked by too many violent crimes, and she's asking anyone with information to come forward.
More breaking news out of Washington Parish, where a 50-year-old woman, an innocent bystander, was killed in a drive-by shooting.
This was a woman who was simply sitting in a chair inside her own living room getting her hair done when bullets came through the window. That's when family members say 50-year-old Veronique Allen was shot in the head. Police say someone drove up and just opened fire with no regard for who may have been inside the house. Police do not believe Allen was the intended target here. There are multiple gunshots through the windows, and family members say there were several people inside the house at the time, which put all of their lives at risk. Family members and authorities say this type of violence has gotten out of hand here in Bogalusa. Just last month, there was another shooting that left our young rapper dead and his father injured. The mayor says this type of violence is happening too often, and it's past time this community unite and not be afraid to speak up. Family members of Allen are upset and pleading for someone to come forward with information, which authorities say is another challenge here in Bogalusa.
For this to happen to her at her home, it is just, it hurts. It hurts so bad because she did deserve it. She was a beautiful person inside and out. I had to see my cousin being carried out of her mom's house in a body bag. For what? For no reason. Because she did not do it. Because cowards, monsters, had the audacity in broad daylight to drive down a street and shoot into someone's house.
Here it is. We got a precious mother of 5 who ended up losing her life because of her son's actions. Family don't take a rocket science to come up to these conclusions. I'm going to give y'all the timeline. But first, I must remind y'all, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to jump right to it. In order to make sure I give y'all the proper rundown, before we cover the unfortunate situation that happened this week with the mom losing her life in the drive-by shooting by her getting shot in her head inside of her home, we got to go back just 3 weeks prior to this, where rapper Jada Youngin had ended up losing his life as he was shot in front of his house alongside his dad, who miraculously survived. Reports of Jada Youngin's death had surfaced on July 27, 2022. But peep this out, family. The video y'all looking at on the screen above, this is a video of Jada Youngin and a rapper called 1400 Block out of Bogalusa, Louisiana. And that's his mom on the thumbnail as well. With over 50,000 views and a song called Hop Out, it was released only 6 days prior to Jada Youngin's death. Meaning, to be honest, family, this may be the last video Jada Youngin had released. But we gotta pay attention because Jada Youngin was the feature. The person who was the main artist on this video, 1400 Block, RTB. So let's stay on top of things. Jada Youngin had released a song with this guy a week before his passing. 6 days after that video was released, Jada Youngin was found murdered outside of his mother's home. Then not even 3 weeks after that, the other guy that was in that video, his mom had ended up losing her life in a drive-by shooting. Her son went to Instagram and said this on his now deleted Instagram page. Damn, Ma, you know how I'm feeling. You know I'm at fault. At least that's how I take it. But you know.
And for him to say that he feel like it's his fault, what do you mean? What did you do? What did not do? What did you say? Was you dissing another gang? Because this is most common in small country towns. And this, it's shootings all over the world. But to be in Louisiana, and it's so small, like a little town of Bogalusa, however y'all pronounce that shit. But anyway, it's very country and very small. It's probably smaller than our town. But anyway, somebody knows something. And if y'all go back and look at the video that happened with Jada Youngin, it was like it was a target killing. They was with, the way it was planned, they was chasing the car literally down the street in broad daylight. Stuff like that don't happen in small towns, not in that capacity. So they was trying to take him out, literally, all means necessary. And then for them to come and do this, and again in broad daylight, multiple shots. They was being careless, or they were trying to send a message. But again, when he said this is his fault, what did you do and what did you not do, or what did you say? But yeah, it's your fault. Because you should have not be in no gangs, take your ass to school, get an education, go to college, and become something of yourself. I'm not saying that becoming a rapper, but when you start to do the things that you rap about, people get envious, jealous, and they want theirs. You can be a rapper, but not be about the life that you rapping. This is my opinion only.
Know what I do for us? Watch over me, baby. 50-year-old Vernique Allen was getting her hair done inside of her home by her mother. She was killed on a Tuesday afternoon in a drive-by shooting on the 1400 block of Main Street in Bogalusa. She was a popular hairdresser in Louisiana, a mother of 4 and a grandmother of 7 grandkids. But police say they one step closer to identifying the suspects after identifying the license plate number through surveillance video. The SUV in the involved shooting was spotted Tuesday night, traveling alongside I-12 towards Lafayette. Y'all already know that vehicle was reportedly stolen, but hopefully they can find some identity within that vehicle after being dumped.
Police say a 50-year-old woman was killed in a drive-by shooting yesterday. Veronique Allen was not the target when she was hit by a stray bullet in her mom's home. WDSU Shay O'Connor joins us live as a search is on for the suspects and police may have leads. Shay, what can you tell us?
That is right, Daryl. Now, Bogalusa PD tell me that the white truck that was actually involved in the shooting yesterday was spotted along I-12 last night, headed towards Lafayette. Now, we're just going to take you to a picture that we were able to get for you of that truck, that white Audi here on your screen. Now, there was a short chase before the suspects abandoned the vehicle. We've also learned that the vehicle was also stolen. Now, family and friends say the victim, Vernique Allen, was sitting down inside the living room of her
mom's home, getting her hair done when she was struck in the head. She passed away. I'm also told the shooter let off at least 10 shots. Many of them went through the window. Now, Veronique's daughter was also grazed by a bullet. She's expected to be okay. Family members tell me Veronique was a local entrepreneur and hairstylist with 4 kids and 7 grandchildren, 1 grandchild on the way. So as you can imagine, they are just devastated by what happened and are looking for answers. She's a loving person, daughter, grandmother. She's my niece, my oldest niece. And right now, making sense of it all, it just, that's in the background of it. But right now, we just need for whoever did this to come forward. Now, Bogalusa PD tell me that they're hoping that evidence inside of the abandoned vehicle will lead them to identifying the suspects. Up next at 5 p.m., we'll hear more from the family on the hairstylist they say was taken too soon. Reporting live from Bogalusa, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
Looking forward to your report at 5 o'clock, Shay. Thank you so much.
Before we continue, I want to say RIP to Miss Allen. May you rest in peace, and I send love and condolences to your family. As of right now, no arrests have been made, but we can all see there's been a trickle-down effect to whatever them boys got going down there in Louisiana, Bogalusa. And unfortunately, it's taken the life of someone's mother and also grazed someone's sister. Not to mention J.D. Youngin gone and his father was shot. So whatever these boys got going on, they don't care if the parents get hit just to try to get their target. But then you got to keep this in mind too, fam, because just the day after J.D. Youngin had passed away, FG Famous, who's now arrested for attempt murders, had put out in a dedication song for J.D. Youngin just one day after how he's playing Get Back. And Bogalusa police had reported that FG Famous was the person behind 2 retaliating shootings that happened after J.D. Youngin had passed away. So they definitely know what's going on down there, man. I just hope nobody innocent have to lose their life to this. Well, one innocent person have lost their life in the last drive-by shooting that took the life of someone's mom, which is unfortunate, but I don't know, man. I just pray for better for down there in Louisiana, Bogalusa. But fam, how y'all feel about this?
Again, thank you for the content. Come from the content creator called The Family. So again, RIP to that woman who lost her life, and prayers goes up to the family that is suffering in this time. And I hope that whoever responsible does get caught. The people, a person, get caught and charged to the capacity. So again, RIP to the family, went to the woman, and then prayers out to the family that is suffering this time of need. Louisiana's a little too hot out here in the streets. They need to simmer down. They need some nip. But anyways, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to do so. Hit the notification bell button so every time I upload, you guys will be notified. Go ahead and thumbs up the content so it can push me through the algorithm, so anyone that view my content can do so. Also, leave me a comment in the comment section so I know what you thought about this video. And again, my content and my channel is not monetized at this moment, so if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so at Cash App at $ House of Queens TV. Again, that is $ House of Queens TV if you'd like to donate to the channel. And again, subscribe. I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful, safe, blessed day. Bye, y'all.